It's time for the one thing that we cannot do without, the one thing that we love the most, the one thing that we're looking forward to the very best. That is what the one thing is all about. And this week, the one thing is all about what one thing we're looking forward to the most when it comes to holidays at the Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts. Obviously, holidays kick off very early at both properties from coast to coast. So what one thing are we most looking forward to at Disneyland and Walt Disney World this holiday season? Katrina, let's start with you.
Oh, I love Christmas. So everything. But mainly, there's like this area by the Redwood Creek Trail, and I really want it to come back this year because at night it snows. And then so when you walk through, I know it's like the simplest little thing. Everybody would say like the castle and stuff, but for some reason, when you go it's in Disney California Adventure, if I didn't say that already. Right. So when you walk by at night, it just every 15 minutes or so, there's like Christmas music playing, and then it like snows, and it's really like whimsical and pretty. Like you're going into a winter wonderland because like the pine trees are everywhere. It's just so magical, and so I think I would just sit there and just enjoy it, and then you would know it'd be happening every like 15 minutes, so I would run back and just enjoy it again.
It's great too when it catches people off guard because a lot of people don't even know it happens. So,
I love when like little kids are like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, they're just walking through and they're like, "What?" And just to see the smile on everybody's face, it is a really cool, genuine experience.
It's like a densely forested area for anybody that's never been there, and so it just feels serene, and quiet, and like there's nothing happening.
Peaceful.
So you're absolutely right. When it suddenly happens, it is spectacular.
Yeah.
It's something that Southern California people don't really get to experience very often, being surrounded by pine trees and
you bet
running water and all that like beautiful like creek area. So it's just like one of those like peaceful areas that you just have to check out,
Very good. Well, what about Walt Disney World?
I'm excited to ride the Jingle Cruise again.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that when we go back in December because I miss it here. So I'm really excited to see that again over there. And the castle, obviously, because that one's
naturally
just mind-blowing.
That big old icicle.
Elsa has to light that sucker up all the time, and then I'm just like, I always cry. Every time I see the castle, I cry over there. But when it's like lit up, it's just so magical, and everybody has to experience it at least once,
For anybody watching live, it sounds like Disney Parks Blog is going to be live streaming tomorrow, Sunday the 3rd.
The 3rd, yeah.
Yeah, the first official lighting of the season.
Elsa's going to frost that castle.
Oh, boy. Can't wait to see that. Yeah, so Jungle Cruise, that temporary Christmas overlay there at Magic Kingdom, certainly a treat. Yeah, I wish that it was still around here as well.
Yeah.
Tyler, what about you? One thing Disneyland, Walt Disney World, you're looking forward to this holiday season.
Oh, man. Is it a cheat if I just say the decorations for both of them, honestly?
Oh, you're so cheating. No, that's true.
Because, honestly, my favorite thing in general is just how they decorate each different park and how, Buena Vista Street has its own feel of decorations, and Main Street has its own feel, and then Epcot has its own feel with like all the different countries being decorated.
I do like their music over in Epcot
and
during
the
Christmas.
Festival of the Holidays is fantastic. I mean, that's another thing to look forward to, but it's the one, so I can't say that. But it's the decorations in general. That's what really brings me to know that it's the holiday season. Whenever everybody starts getting out all their lights and their garland and all those things, and even over at the Pacific Wharf and California Adventure, they've already started decorating. And I just love the stupid things like they put up Chinese takeout boxes outside of Lucky Fortune, and they put out like loaves of sourdough bread outside of the Pacific Wharf Cafe, and it's goofy, but it's awesome, and it puts a smile on your face. And even Cars Land. It's just I could just go on and on about all the decorations I'm looking forward to. But that's it for me.
You summed it up pretty good.
Yeah,
though.
that's it for me.
All the decorations.
Way to touch on every land in that process too. Very smart. Yeah. Total cheater. Oh my gosh. No, I completely agree there. And when it comes to Disneyland, I think that there's something very warm about Main Street at Christmas time. Especially Disneyland, California-based Magic Kingdom, our Main Street here is like a hug.
It is,
You know,
yeah.
our Main Street is so huggable, whereas you go to a place like Walt Disney World and it's very grand and over the top, and
Yes.
it doesn't feel huggable,
Sure.
even though it's great, and a beautiful presentation. It's very difficult
Yeah.
to make it feel huggable.
It's fantastic in a different way, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
I agree with
yeah,
you. It's
definitely.
like a nice, warm, pleasant hug from
Yeah.
like
With that tree, and then
Yeah.
you have our smaller castle down there,
Yeah.
near the hub, and there's just something very special about that.
homey. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, and it feels like coming home. Anytime you go into Disneyland at Christmas time. And if I was to say Walt Disney World, definitely Epcot, the Festival of Holidays, Holidays Around the World at Epcot. Mainly, so the one thing in that would be the storytellers from each individual nation telling
Yeah.
the story of Christmas from each country. There's something so that should be a tradition for people that visit Walt Disney World every year at Christmas to go and listen to those stories, those individual stories, and hear how each country, how each sort of culture, celebrates this holiday that really unites the world. There aren't too many holidays that do that. So I think more than anything, Epcot, holidays around the world, storytelling, Disneyland, definitely Main Street. So those would be the one things that we're looking forward to
One
the
things
most.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, Disneyland.